It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I will be your tour guide on this adventure across the East, which today brings us to the WNCT in Eastern North Carolina CW studios, or as we call this, Studio E, the home of the East Daily Download. Hope your day is off to a great start so far, and thank you so much for joining us. We know you have a lot of options, and the fact that you're picking us is really just wonderful, so thank you so much. Now we have a big show in store for you today. We've got a lot of stuff to go over. We're going to go back down the nostalgia trip that we've been taking, going over some of our past episodes, so stick around for that. We're going to have some good memories that we're going to share with you today. I want to quickly remind you all that you can watch this show at WNCT.com under the Download tab. Also, the WNCT mobile app, which is available for free at the Google Play and the App Store. Let me throw something else on. Also, the First Alert Weather app, which is a different app, but also really important this time of year with the weather. Get the WNCT9 First Alert Weather mobile app as well. Okay, but on the WNCT app, where I was going with all that, you can watch this show on the go wherever you are. But if you're at home, that's great. You can watch it there just anytime, day or night that you like. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have a big show in store for you, and without any more, any further ado, let's get into it right now. We'll be back in a little bit here on the East Daily Download.
Add some color to your table or your party with a fabric garland. For this project, you'll need scissors, rope, and strips of material. I'm using ribbon, tulle, and fabric. Check out these clearance finds. I scored some deals for under $3. I cut the ribbon into strips, each piece measuring 32 inches. I follow with tulle before diving into the fabric quarters. I fold each quarter in half and snip strip after strip. My cardboard box filling up as I go. Next, I grab some rope and secure each end. Now it's time to craft the garland. Take each strip of fabric, fold it in half, creating a fabric loop at the top. Grab the tail of the strip, pull it all the way through the loop. Repeat this step for each strip until all are secured. Now your garland is ready to go. For this episode of Let's Craft, I'm Shayla Reeves.
Now downloading Fashion Friday.
I'm Anissa Sakile with the East Daily Download. This Fashion Friday, we're talking about our new normal. Working from home, if you're a parent, also teaching from home, and just getting adjusted to our new routines without even leaving the house. So there's a few steps you can take, pretty simple, from when you wake up to kind of start the day off right and keep it up with that productive mindset. So it's time to get off the couch. I'm back, and you could probably tell what's different. I took a little time to put on my makeup, do my hair, put on an outfit that I haven't worn in a while, and really get ready for work. A lot of us have Zoom interviews where we have to, or video interviews where we have to check in with work however many times a day. I can imagine that some people probably rush and look at the clock in like 10 minutes before the interview. You're trying to get yourself presentable. You're trying to make sure you look good and you got everything with your notes prepared, get ready for the meeting. Well, why not take that stress out of it? Why not be ready for the day when you first start, and then anything that comes your way, you're kind of ready to handle on the fly. Hopefully you're feeling good because you're looking good. There might be a few days where you're really dragging. It might be a day where you're like, ooh, you're just not feeling the quarantine situation. situation. So Zoom interviews are typically, whatever you set up in your camera. So obviously, a lot of times that's waist up. So feel free, maybe just have on a nice top and wear leggings or sweatpants or whatever you want to do to really feel comfortable in your home. But just know, you have options. With the East Daily Download, I'm Anissa Sakile. See you guys next Friday.
Hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. Hope your day is off to a great start so far. We're kind of reflecting back on some of the past episodes and past things that we've done here on the East Daily Download. And one of my personal favorites was National Minor Day, which was on Friday, December 6th. And for that particular episode, we actually took all the power out in the studio, and I was just wearing this headset, and then we would turn the power on and off. Do you remember doing that? Because Bryce, you were here with me, and that was just the two of us in the studio doing that, I believe.
Hello. Yeah, I remember us doing that. I remember the challenge of trying to figure out how we were going to shoot in the dark. So that was interesting. But
That's
I think
what we had this for.
Yep, and I think it kind of helped out our story with you being able to turn the lights on as we started filming.
Because we were in Christmas season at that time. We had the Christmas tree up, and so that was the very last thing from my recollection. At the very end of the episode, we turned the Christmas tree lights back on. But yeah, we used this little headset like a miner would do. It was a unique experience because we did part of the show in the dark and just talking to the camera. So that was a lot of fun and a little bit different. Is that going to stay? Oh, it will. Okay. Okay. So we're looking in the past for that, but let's look to the present and the future for the next story we have coming your way. So take a look at this. We'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
Jerry does a good job. He lets you know when something is finna transpire. I have the app on my phone and the radar on my phone. It helps me know when the storm is coming up. One moment I really appreciated was when Hurricane Florence was about, and the way Jerry really let you know what was going to happen. That was one moment that made my decision for us to leave town. Craven County, we got hit bad. I just want to say y'all continue to do what you're doing.
A birthday in quarantine might not sound very exciting, but a family in Greenville made sure their birthday girl enjoyed her special day. Happy birthday, we love you. In a time of uncertainty and self-isolation, friends and family found a way to celebrate Abigail Hubbard's birthday.
We're grandparents of Abigail Hubbard, and she's turning 15 today.
Wanda and James Warren wanted to make sure their granddaughter enjoyed her day.
And we're trying to make it a great celebration for her, even though we have to social distance.
Cars full of balloons and signs lined the driveway. Then, everyone got out to sing happy birthday.
And I just wanted to make sure she knew that she was still loved, and right now I think is a time people can feel lonely, and I did not want her to feel that on her birthday.
Abigail says she definitely felt the love.
It was crazy. I'm honored. I feel loved, and it's probably the best birthday I've had.
She has a message for everyone who came.
I love all of y'all a lot. Thank you so much.
The family says that they hope this birthday celebration does inspire other families who have birthdays during quarantine to get out and celebrate at a distance. In Greenville, Madeline Ashley, 9 on your side.
Visit WNCT.com for details not in the newscast.
Self-isolation can be difficult for people who don't have access to the internet. That's why East Carolina Broadband is offering free high-speed Wi-Fi in certain locations for people in their cars. Many people need a little extra help at times like this. That's why Susan Myers and her team at East Carolina Broadband are offering free Wi-Fi to people who need it.
We formed this company to help this unserved and underserved get internet in the rural areas of eastern North Carolina.
The company has 5 free Wi-Fi locations spread across Duplin, Jones, and Lenoir counties. The process is simple. You drive in, park, then connect to the internet.
We thought this was something we could do to provide free drive-up Wi-Fi So if people don't have internet yet, they can at least drive in to these locations.
The original Free Will Baptist Church in Snow Hill is one of the drive-in hotspots.
I think it'll help a lot of people if they don't have internet available and they need to, they can come here and get it.
Michael Howard owns Johnny's Seafood Restaurant across from the church.
My daddy started in 1982. I took it over in 96.
Howard's lived in Snow Hill his entire life. He says this will help a lot of neighbors.
Well, it's a blessing because a lot of people were not able to get, we don't have Time Warner, we don't have AT&T. We got it like a mile and a half this way and 2 miles this way, but right in this 4-mile vicinity, like a square mile, 4 miles square, we don't have it.
Wi-Fi spots are open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Police do regular patrols to keep the area safe. The goal is to continue providing the service during the pandemic and even maybe after. In Snow Hill, Madeline Ashley, 9 on your side.
Watch 9 on your side news anywhere, anytime with Live Stream 9.
Hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. It is not Friday, November 29th, but again, we're kind of reflecting back on the past. And one of the things that we did was National Flossing Day, which was on the 29th. So I've got a big thing about flossing my teeth. So I thought when we did this, it was going to be perfect because I could bring in, I didn't actually floss on camera, but just took the floss out. But we wanted to make something a little bit more unique. So that's where Bryce comes into play. And Bryce, do you remember how that played out?
I don't know if I should say fortunately I remember or unfortunately I remember that I did the flossing, because I felt pretty confident before I got on camera, but then looking back and seeing my dance moves, I could have practiced a little more before I
So I have the floss, and then Bryce comes on and says, no, it's flossing. And she's like, I'm pretty sure it's this. And so she's dancing in the background doing that. And it's just a funny segment, so check that out. And you can watch all these past episodes at WNCT.com under the download tab, as well as the WNCT mobile app under the download link. Okay, let's move ahead and get through the rest of the show. We still have a lot to come today, so check this out. We'll be back with more looking back to the past as we move forward to the future.
Now downloading live at Whirligig Stage.
I'm Lauren Pate, and today I'm here with Harvey Estes. How are you doing?
Not so great, man. You know, at my age, it's just kind of hard to even get out, but I appreciate you having me over. And if you will, when we get through, will you call the ambulance and have them take me back?
I'm just going to take you back to where you came from.
Yeah. But I'll try to hang in there for the whole interview,
okay,
because you're a very charming person.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure.
Can you tell me how long you've been playing the guitar?
Well, I started playing when I was about 14. That was the year I Want to Hold Your Hand became a #1 hit in the United States. So, and that the Beatles said they wouldn't come to the United States unless they had a #1 hit here first. So that was sort of the beginning of time in the world of music.
So now I know you do parodies. How did you get started on that?
Well, I've always been a big fan of Weird Al Yankovic, and just like that approach to things. And I usually, most of the time that I'm talking, I'm just kidding around trying to distract people from what an idiot I am. So it's just what I do all the time. My mind is just kind of twisted, and so I said, well, why not, try to write a song or two here and there. So
how can people follow you guys, like with the band or with you personally, to see about shows you've got coming up?
Wow. I never thought of it as a show coming up. We're at the farmer's market. You can always see us there. And then one of these days we will play someplace where people come in and pay money and everything, and then we'll give it $25 gets one bed for one person for one night at Community Crossroads. So,
that's wonderful. That's such a great cause.
It is. We enjoy it. There's a group from our church that does a meal once a month there, so that kind of got us connected, and then it went from there.
All right. Oh, well, I love that. So what time do you guys play out at the farmer's market? Is there a certain time, or
10
y'all
o'clock.
just
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock at the farmer's market on Saturdays?
That is correct.
Wonderful. All right, everybody, well, stay tuned. We've got some original parodies from Harvey coming up.
Take one. Okay, Khalid.
Season 4, when a show gets into those years, everybody kind of gels and gets in a groove, and you start telling more contained stories, which is more fun for us.
We're all knowing each other better and better and becoming closer and closer off screen, and I feel like that feeds into everything we do on screen, and it's been a blast.
Much of it starts with Matt LeBlanc.
I mean, he is pretty funny.
You are unbelievable.
I know, but you're not saying it like it's a compliment.
I like to keep it fun and light, and for me, if things get too heavy, it's harder to find your funny bone.
Kevin's the troublemaker.
Yeah. Unpredictable.
Yes. Yeah.
I always go to Kevin like when I need a good laugh. Like he's like just that one really funny like uncle.
You gotta keep these guys like happy, otherwise they'll leave. You know what I mean? It's hard to find good talent. We haven't found it yet, but we're working at it.
We're looking.
I'm gonna start dressing like your mom. Enjoy.
I can work with that. For me, it's all about the moment of living in the moment. For her, it's all backstory stuff. Come to the present. Come up to the present and let's live.
What I do is I straddle both. Where are you looking? What's over my head that's
Anything more interesting. Anything that's more interesting.
than Rachel?
Mother and I had a talk.
I mean, she talked, you listened.
What I feel about season 4 is it's adventurous, it's fun, it's a great ride, and it's consistently that way all the way through the season.
Now downloading Week in Review.
No virus could keep Cassie and Patrick apart, even on their big day.
So we wanted to provide some much needed entertainment for people and give artists a platform to connect with our audience while they're at home.
Not even a global pandemic could keep you from declaring your love for each other.
So I got you on camera because I want to announce something to you today.
Okay.
You are GTA's 2020 class valedictorian. You are.
Oh my gosh. I love all of y'all a lot. Thank you so much.
Didn't like the idea of Amy having to walk down an aisle with no one in the pew. So I wanted something that would represent the guests that could have been.
Hi, I'm Ashley and welcome to Let's Draw. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a mug. Let's get started. Remember to draw lightly with your pencils. To start us off, you'll need to draw 2 squished oval shapes, one larger than the other. The larger one should always be above the smaller one. Next, we add 2 lines connecting the ends of the ovals together to make a tapered tube shape. Looks like a glass of water right now. Next, we decide on a shape for the handle. I went for an elongated C shape. Finally, we erase the inner line of the bottom oval. We do this to make it look more like an opaque mug. And voila, you have a mug! You can put all sorts of design on your mug to make it more personal. Try using other shapes instead of ovals and see what unique mugs you can make.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. As always, we appreciate your time and the fact that you're watching this show. It really means the world to us here at the East Daily Download. As we continue our look back, this was Friday, September 27th, which was National Crush Day, and it was one of our early forays into doing weird and goofy stuff on the show. And obviously, when it says crush, it means like romantic, but we played it up meaning the drink crush. And so at the very end of the show, as we're talking about it, I'm standing here, and all of a sudden, you see a hand placing cans of Crush everywhere around the set, including one that surprised me that actually went into my pocket, and that was kind of a weird thing. Anyway, it was funny and it worked well, and so Crush Day, look for it in September. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, we appreciate your time. We really appreciate that you've been with us for 150 episodes now. If you haven't and you're new to the show, well, welcome. We appreciate that as well. And feel free to go to WNCT.com to the download tab and watch past episodes, or the WNCT mobile app and watch past episodes there as well. Other than that, we hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again on the next episode of the East Daily.
When I'm angry, sad or depressed, the kitchen calls to me with some cold chicken breast, coleslaw on the side. When I'm feeling blue, potato salad too, like a fridge over troubled water. I will chow down like a fridge over troubled water. I will chow down. I don't eat a thing fancy like pheasant, but Jell-O chocolate pudding is my main antidepressant. I self-medicate on Rocky Road ice cream. It's stronger than Jim Beam, like a fridge over troubled waters. I will chow